thought I'd just upgrade. So, just vlog. Yeah. Although like freaking aggravating. So I just updated my thing. So I'm under contempt. I mean, they're not contempt. Now I'm striking it instead of Viking it. So I'm instead of going I'm so now I'm striking the orders. Maybe that'll work. I'm not gonna hold my breath. That's why I'm taking my stuff to the federal courthouse. And the feds know me. They know me, my name. They know me by all the fingerprints I leave on the internet. Because I lead them to every bullshit. I always do. I can find anybody. All you have to do is just, I'm like luck. I'm not kidding you. My life is like luck. All they have to do is, if they wanted to find the biggest kingpin in anywhere, all they'd have to do is stick me in the middle of the biggest drug dealer, and that biggest drug dealer would be my best friend. Just, he'd bump into me, and I would just be right there to, and he really would end up being my biggest fucking friend. No matter what. And no matter. I just run into the most amazing people. Amazingly complicated. I'm not saying they're bad people. You really think a drug dealer is a bad person? Well, no. There's worse people. Have you ever heard of that one guy? And that one other guy? Maybe that other guy? No, let me go. Let me get started. Don't want to get started. But anyways, there's just a lot of people that ain't perfect. And they don't want to be perfect. Some people don't care. Some people do care. But beware. There are people that care. This ball is about to roll. I know, because you just came in with the toll. I mean, what else are you going to do? You only get one toll when the ball's about to roll. How much money you think is going to get? Man, who's going to send me the biggest super chat? Oh, ding, 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 ding. Because let's just say, I am poorer than you think I am. I mean, how much money do I make off of YouTube? $100 a year or less? Don't laugh at me. I'm not laughing at you. I was laughing with you, brother. Or I'm not being a jerk. Wasn't trying to be, my dad was just yelling at me the other day, because it literally was about 4 hours ago. I'm 13 people are watching. No, it says 7 now. 7 now 11. 7 comes 11. Must run in the family being a jerk. You know what? If you really think I'm a jerk, because I'm not a jerk. You got to realize that people in this world don't know how to communicate sometimes. And my dad doesn't realize that either, because he got offended because I talked about copper and electricity, and somehow that got blended into me knowing more than his 40 years of experience. of laying down pipe in his whole entire life. I never meant to offend him that hard. So if he can say that my understanding about electricity is a relation to pipes, that was probably not completely accurate, because I'm pretty sure I had it backwards. So I looked it up because I thought I had it backwards. And then I realized I did, but I can't remember exactly what I had backwards because of all the emotional stuff. I'm not going to lie. I don't know exactly what I had backwards. I'm not the most smartest person in the world. I make more mistakes than most people, but I don't like to admit them. Nobody wants to admit them, and nobody wants to come over and sit down on the couch and have a good conversation about whatever, and say, hey, that's just like electricity. That's how they describe it, in fundamental stages. But anyway, it just turned into a goopy conversation for no reason, in my opinion, because I wasn't provoking anything. I don't want to come over to my dad's house, just get it yelled at, and I know he is on. He's on the brink of the edge of reality right now. And it's just, you got to understand that a lot of people, especially when they're on the last phase of life, they don't want you to be too close to them. And that's understandable. I don't want him to go. I don't give a fuck how much he spits in my face. I don't care how much he wants me to do whatever the fuck, because I don't want him to go. He's helped me out too much in my life. No, I don't give a fuck if I'd get his car. I don't give a fuck. I just don't want him to die. I don't. I'm not in the mood for anybody dying right now. I don't want nobody to die. Period. Ever. Forever. If I could hold that right there, I would hold that valve and shut the fucker down right now. And that would probably turn on those will desire to die and won't find death. Am I the key to that? Oh, wouldn't you love to know? Shit. But, I mean, is an entrap him? Wait, hold on a second. Man, I missed that one guy's comment here. I missed a lot of comments. Oh my gosh, everybody came in. I've been doing okay. Wow. 13 people watching, now 11. You must be a jerk. Don't spread your cup out. You rather be $1 million, be an industry. I want you both laughing out loud. Chris, would you rather be a billionaire to get a device that would track down where the devil? Is it trap him? Mirrors forever. And treat people who you love. You still copyright from the house? You want to see you're high right now. You're high. Unclear, are you high right now? I would be a billionaire and become the devil. I mean, I'm always been, you're going to know when I'm completely sober, but yeah, I'm a little, but you can tell by my voice when I'm completely, it goes really dim. So I don't even have to tell you. You should know by now. But yeah, I'm pretty sober in a little ways, but pretty fascinated with what I've been learning recently. So it's keeping me a little inebriated And not inebriated, it's excited because I've just learned something that I know I'm going to forget. I learned something about reality, and it sucks about being drinking a little bit because you might forget it. Because once you learn something, you always forget it. Just a particular, I mean, I know a lot about reality, but I have no way of explaining it. And if I learn a piece of it and I can share it in the right way, it might help people. But then again, once you know certain pieces that you probably shouldn't know, then it can become confusing. Because I think I know reality on both sides of the table. I understand. I mean, I'm starting to understand the whole plan of the real big, humongous plan of God. Like, I really think that it's so simplistic that it's actually becomes annoying that nobody else can see it. And that means that I'm not seeing it, right? Because it wouldn't be annoying. Well, it would be annoying because nobody else can see it, right? I mean, it is what it is. I said what I said, and I meant what I meant. I can't change my words just because solid objects creep in on me. And I turn on this freaking pump. I would be a billionaire and become the devil. Do you know what the devil actually is? That there is no devil. The devil is literally lived. It's lived backwards. So you have lived yourself because it's lived, lived backwards. And I wonder if that's the case on every language. If it's the case on every language, then there's something there. If it's not in every language, then it's just a coincidence because it just pops up in English. But I'll ask, our favorite little tool, does devil spelled backwards in Spanish equal lived? And if it does, and then in German, and if it does in Latin, does it? And in every other language, dum 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 dum. If it follows through with that pattern, then devil means you lived backwards. But if it fucking fills all languages, but maybe if it's translated, I don't know, maybe there's something there, but only in English is it completely backwards because a lot of languages are already backwards and twisted. So technically, you would have to be able to use at least all the same letters to make the same name. But then again, I don't know. Probably not. The odds are astronomical because I know when, all the different languages came down to the earth, you think that they just came out of nowhere? We came out of the sea speaking how many different languages? Wait a second. How can we come up with so many different languages out of a big bang and then be able to translate them eventually? And how are we able to just translate all these other ancient texts? Come on, tell me there's just nothing but oblivion out of death. Oh, hide me from the face of reality. No, I'm actually happy. I hope you guys are happy. I mean, think about it, because grace is the thing. It's like, don't be scared, man. Wake the heck up, man. It's really just simple. And everybody left. It's like they don't even have to worry about it. No, I'm gonna go look at my Pornhub and go get my rocks off. Giggity giggity. Yeah, you might as well before the age verification kicks in and you're all flagged for being. It's what it says. It's literally, that's just one step before. We're really not too far off. I'll be like so geezer to you old. I'm probably, well, no, probably not. I'll be like 55, maybe 54. And we're all going to be in the great cloud of immorality. And good thing I don't have no enemies wanting to kill me. Because I'm not coming after them. I'm not coming after anybody telling them I want to kill them. I don't want to kill anybody. I just want to hold them accountable for freaking making a mistake they don't want to admit to. I mean, if they want to kill me over a mistake they don't want to admit to, then that's some pretty stupid shit. Who wants to kill somebody for fucking one measly mistake is beyond me. But I would not become a billionaire and become the devil. And at least you are aware you seem like a chill dude. I am a chill dude. I think so. I think I know reality better than most people understand it. I think I have an open mind to the point where nothing can shake the core concepts of what it is to be human. Like, you ain't gonna get me to do something stupid. I think I got this. I need all of them. I only got like love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faith, mildness, but I lack self-control. Self-control regarding like drinking, and self-control is like the hardest one. Undeserved kindness, meekness. There's a couple. I'm sure I'm lacking on all of them in some way, so don't get me wrong. But my major one is this one. Self-control. Not like I can't control myself on drinking alcohol, but cigarettes and other things. Because I don't have no reason to. Think about it. And even the devil's teasing me. It's like, you don't freaking you know you're saved. You are gonna live forever. You can smoke as many cigarettes as you want. Go smoke them, drink them. Well, it's not the devil. It's not the devil. I mean, it's just, no. Shut up. It's not you. Everybody can pretend that they know the truth, but they can't show you like that, oh, I can commit a sin and get away with it. It's not a sin. To admit that you're not knowing what the fuck you're doing. It's not a sin to continue on and not make a big deal about what you know. it's not a sin if love is involved. If love is involved in what you're doing, then you're not committing any sin. If you have love in reason to do what you need to do, then you ain't committing no sin at that time. But don't forget that we all are sinning. What is a sin? Separation. Snake. I don't know. How do you pronounce sin in biblical language? I mean, what is a sin? Sin is pretty much stopping. What does it mean? S-I-N. I'm trying to decipher it right now, so stay tuned. Stopping insight and knowledge. Separating intelligence from and making yourself nobody. Saying inappropriate nonsense. that is actually probably true. More true than saying inappropriate nonsense. What is sin? Saying inappropriate. Hey, I made one. I made a good one. Hey, have you read the Quran? I have a little. Well, I've actually had it read to me in a couple other sense, but not all of it. So no, I haven't read all the Quran. No, I mean, honestly, a lot of Quran, Quran complements the Bible in a lot of sense, and then the Quran complements the Bible in more sense than it even realizes. And then the Quran becomes obsolete because Christians do what they do to try to, I don't know, maybe the Quran has actually got a little bit of insight. And it's like, man, it doesn't make any holy man on the world. Doesn't mean Muhammad wasn't freaking important. Doesn't mean Jesus was more important. But you know what? I know the Quran recognizes Jesus as a freaking savior and doesn't recognize him as an ultimate Messiah. But at least the Quran recognizes the bare minimum of anything. So at least bygones can be bygones. And there ain't nothing to be ashamed about that. So the Quran, I have nothing against the Quran, except for it's just like I'm already having trouble understanding the Bible itself, to be honest with you. So I have not moved and upgraded it towards the Quran. So if I cannot understand the spirit of just basic understanding of the Bible, and if the Quran never condemns the Bible, so you can't take the Quran. If it contradicts the Bible, then it makes no sense, because the Bible makes the most sense out of a lot of things since the Quran was, I think it's 700 years old, 800 years old, but it's still, most of it complements the Bible. And I've never heard of the Quran disrespecting it except for the belief that he's not the Messiah. But that is a free speech in our country way to think. So, and it's a good topic. So why would I hate anybody to have an open mind? Because technically, the only people that are going to find God are the people that have a freaking open mind towards understanding. You're never going to find God with a closed mind and a closed heart and anger and hate. You ain't going to find God with anger, hate, and a closed mind and a closed heart. Just how? How are you going to open your mind to realize the truth of everything? I mean, and accept it. it's not going to be happy for a lot of people. For me, I'm like, well, I think I was just born in the way that makes it be okay to say yay when they kick you in the hay and they don't say excuse me. And my cigarette goes out because I'm not gonna pout, but I'm gonna light it again. And just because it rhymes with sin, I'm gonna say it again. But anyways, it's whoa. Who am I bringing up? My brother. Think about this. When Jesus, peace be upon him, returns to earth, do you really believe he will enter a church and worship himself? Absolutely not. He will enter a Moscow and worship God. I love that, my friend. As that, I really, me thinking about Jesus is great, man. The way I think it is going to happen is he going to come down on this freaking, the way I hope it happens, not the way I want it to happen, but the way I hope it happens. And it's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me. It's to do with everybody. Is he gonna have? He's gonna be on this freaking white horse, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, death. Hey, you all you buddies out there. You know, what do we got to do?" And he's got the heart split of God. He's literally like, think about this. And a lot of people don't understand the concept of God, and like I might maybe have dissected it a little bit. I'm an idiot savant. So, if you take God's heart, but the black horse, the things, it just everything kind of fits in the perspective. That's why everybody doesn't like me, because I can look at them and tell them you're full of shit. Because they don't like me. Nobody likes me because I'm not part of this fucking world, dude. I'm not part of this world. I don't want this world. What I really want is, I do like the technology in the world, don't get me wrong. It even says we want to hold on to the technology in the world because everybody fucking look at the fucking mech. Oh my goodness, I would love to give my cell phone to the one that built it. Think about it, man. They worked enslaved, and all those people and all their kids that could come up. We have so much more better stuff in store for us. At least to have them do with their work that they've done so hard to build. If you look at the Bible and you see what they're saying, the Spirit is saying, it's like everybody's worked so hard to build this country up. This world is built up to a potential point, but we can't let it break us, and we can't let it take us for granted. For granted, too. I mean that, for real. You got to stand up for what is right. You can't let anybody take for granted what our forefathers died for. Everything's got to stand for justice in the order of law, because if it's not in order, then it's disorder and it smells like a skunk. You're right. I should never please everybody, and that should not be my intention. But the whole thing is people need to realize I like that song. What if God was one of us? What if he was a slob like one of us? Guess what? He probably lives in every single one of us, as it's written. Why do some people say Jesus, peace be upon him? Because they don't understand the language, and they don't understand. They don't. It's like it said in the Bible, and that recorrected in the Bible when Moses said, "Let Jehovah rebuke you," because they don't understand how Jehovah, he was telling them, "I'll send you to God," or he was saying in anger, because he didn't know God literally is what we're talking to. I mean, I'm literally talking to a piece of God through a screen. Whoever knows how many people I am. And that's the sacred. It's like, how could that be a sacred secret? Doesn't even sound evil. Because it should have been known. We're all, it says it right there. Let my spirit reside with man. And nobody else caught about that. Nobody else caught on. Let my spirit reside with man for 120 years. And nobody caught on that nobody lives more than approximately 120 years. And then all of a sudden, all this other stuff, and everybody realizes, oh my gosh, where's the spirit of life come from? And everybody's thinking, oh, we come from aliens. Oh, we come from what? Aliens? Aliens? We come from aliens. You're closer than the truth when you say we come from aliens, because God is the alien. But if you say we come from nothing, then you're far from the understanding. We come from a big bang. 400. Wait. Now it's 6. Now we got to rewrite the textbooks. I mean, if that didn't wake up a fucking shitload of freaking retarded people like me, well, I mean, like everybody, what else could? And it's like, we're so slow to realize how, and it says right in the Bible, every knee will bow, every tongue will confess. And I hope you guys, I'm confessing, yeah, I'm certainly not freaking happy. I mean, wait, I'm certainly happy with it. Because I kind of knew. Yeah, it was everybody, just like all the people that bleed before they seen, but now they know. It's like, I've been telling you this whole time. It's hell on earth, man. It's hell is on earth. I mean, but then again, I did probably mess up a little few times, but no, it's not just on earth. I mean, there's actually some cages hidden that I wasn't aware of. I'm just saying, man. We ain't gonna be able to speak about this too much longer, because the next wave of evil's gonna come in. I'm gonna stay as long as I can. I don't care. I mean, honestly, as long as hopefully but that's all, folks. just don't want to have to be tormented day and night forever and ever. I mean, but yeah, for no reason. But forever and ever is 3 days, by the way. I mean, according to the Bible and translation of the Bible, forever and ever means forever and ever. A day and a day. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just thinking because Jonah in the well says it. You guys didn't even stay tuned for that punchline. You're lazy. You're lazy. It's like, man, no wonder you didn't graduate. I said a day is forever and ever, and you left. Forever and ever. It says it forever and ever. Hell's left forever and ever. You're going to go forever and ever. Jonah in the well said forever and ever. So I'm just relating forever and ever as a few days. But guess what? If you ever had contact with God, if you ever have contact with God, it'll be like forever and ever. Every moment you talk to God feels like forever and ever. And you won't want it to stop, but eventually you gotta step back. He makes you, in a way, maybe not on purpose, maybe you do it on your own because of things in your life. But I recommend everybody just talk. God doesn't freaking ban you from saying, Father, in your son's name, can I talk to you for a while? Or forever? And keep on moving on. Just keep on the conversation. And you will live on. Even if you break free eventually or somehow break out of it and come in to try to, wow, that felt amazing. You're going to know. But you're going to know things that everybody else doesn't know. They're not going to like you anymore because you seem like you came out from some coma. I just know. I just know what we think we know isn't exactly accurate, but what we should know is right in front of our face. And everything, all the evidence is right in front of our face, but we ignore it like it could have, like you think that, like the Big Bang's gonna create grass and trees and salamanders. Like, get the fuck out of here. There ain't no Big Bang theory. There's just a Big Bang bogus bullshit. And the government doesn't want you to know about God, nor does Google. But yeah, Google doesn't realize God is more profitable. Maybe Google does know. But profit doesn't matter. Google should be thinking about the future, not the frickin' other part about the future. He's rambling, haha. It's a sign of respect. Whenever you say a prophet's name is respectful to send peace and blessings towards them. I love Moses. I love Jeremiah. I love Elijah. I love Enoch. I love them all. Don't send me nothing. I only need what I need. And I just need to mute my mic so I can go poop. I'm back. But yeah, I'm rambling. No, but I do love all the prophets. I mean, my favorite one is David and Goliath. But David, and I like Elijah, and I like Enoch. Actually, I don't have a favorite. Moses was like pretty much, I could probably fit into his shoes pretty closely. Even though I didn't see a firing bush. Never seen no fire. I mean, I saw firing. Well, it was all blue flame, but that was nothing. I mean, well, that was a huge thing that nobody else saw. Phenomenon. Kind of weird. Probably shouldn't be making another game. Another time. It's already too fucking late. This time I'm using the Pepsi. No excuse. That time I did it for the Pepsi. When Pepsi, I like Coke. If they made good Coke back in the day, I probably would never have had Pepsi. It's funny because it's really funny. I didn't even realize that, but okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm too. Life is too damn short to sit here and bicker about little tiny itsy bitsy things or nitpick about, like Jehovah's Witnesses do to Christians. It's like, man, it's not, we got to get down and busy. What does it matter, Because honestly, your faith in Jesus does not rely upon a determination of a stake or a cross. And I don't think that really matters to God, because it could have meant either way. That particular part could have meant either way. The story wouldn't have mattered. Although facts do matter, and we'll find out the facts in the long run. But not to change your faith. It ain't going to change the concept of everything you know. How would that change your concept? No, it shouldn't. The concept of the understanding stake crossed shouldn't, and couldn't change your understanding. Another thing. Now, this is where it boils down to my understanding of hell and Hades. And this might unlock a lot of people and make them think they can get away with a lot of shit. But believe you me, God will punish those. Why the heck does it say, for those that show mercy will be shown mercy? So I want to very much intensify that particular scripture, because there is vengeance on the ones that don't show mercy. More vengeance doesn't mean you get away with it because you show mercy. It just means that you'll be shown more mercy. The kingdom of the heavens belongs to whom? It belongs to all of us. There ain't nobody but us. And that is anybody listening. Anybody listening, anybody wants to know. And that is anybody that calls upon the name of Jehovah or God or Jesus, for that matter, in the hope of seeking righteousness. I think that has gotta be true. But I would definitely call upon all of them just to be sure. I mean, because if you want to be saved, then you're gonna say every one of them. But I've already called upon them, so I must be saved somehow, some way. But I don't want it to end that way. I'm saved. Well, then who's left? I'm stuck here all by myself. I'm saved. Well, then who am I going to take with me? I got something to do, man. I got someplace to be. Who else am I going to take with me? You don't think that that's what you should be thinking? It's about time, man. The season is right. Well, that might not look right, but man, when have I ever looked right? I am so happy to say goodbye to this world and go on to the new one. It's like I don't have to worry about this. This is gonna be an afterthought because it's gonna take a few years. I mean, I might be. Hopefully, I'll be the one's privileged to help clean it up. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, do it again.
Yep.